Hello, guys. Welcome back to another reading. And we are going to be focused on zodiac signs. And the zodiac sign we're going to focus on is Capricorn right now. This is a Capricorn reading. Okay. First question. What should Capricorns be prepared for in the month of May? What's going to happen for Capricorns in the month of May? Okay, I have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Two of Cups in reverse. I have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And I have the Hermit. I would say the month of May is the month where I wouldn't rely on nobody coming towards the month of May. And I'll be careful with spending money, and I'll also be careful when it comes to other people and waiting on them to make the first move. Right? I wouldn't wait for nobody. Okay, I have two stories, right? The first story, I would say, don't sit and wait for somebody to come around for you, thinking that they will come around for you and be there for you, especially when it comes to a relationship. If you're, I would say, codependency during the month of May is a no-go. I feel like this is going to be the time where you see who your true friends are, or who's going to be there for you and who's not going to be there for you. This is a time to not be in the dark about things. It's time to listen to your intuition. Okay, because I always say this. The first voice you hear in your head is your intuition. The second is ego, right? So I wouldn't really rely on other people to help you. This is a time to go within and be your own savior, right? Don't rely on nobody, because this is the thing. When you're there for somebody, you make sure you're there and you always do it just like that. But then when roles are reversed and it's you, everybody want to take their time. It's always so miscues. Don't put up with none of that. This is a time to take care of you, okay? And make sure that you get everything ahead. Okay, and my second story is this. Do not go broke or invest in anything thinking that something's about to come when it's not. I would make sure, and Capricorns, y'all always have a plan A, plan B, plan C, right? It's always, I'm gonna budget to make sure that I'm good with this, that, and third. Be careful with that, because budgeting for certain things, you never know what could happen and things can go south, right? Trying to stay ahead and playing chess when, everything has free will. What I would do is, if you need to get a part-time job, or if you need to invest, or if you need to move around, that's what I would do. I would start over financially. I would start a new beginning. I would move around and work even harder, and I will focus on working right now. I will focus on working my craft. Instead of me taking care of everybody else. Focus on yourself and Learn how to say no. It's okay to say no, but feel comfortable with saying no. All right. I wouldn't sit there and help everybody else while I'm drowning. Right. It's time to focus on you and your money, your craft, and doing what you love, or doing what you gotta do to make sure that you're okay. And if a person gets mad because you're not bending over backwards for them, like you always have, and you're doing what you can, leave them alone. Fuck them. Block their ass. This is time to create boundaries. Okay? Alright, so what should Capricorns be aware of that's about to come towards them? What should they be aware of that's about to come towards Capricorns? What should they be aware of? Okay, we have the Chariot in reverse, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the King of Cups in reverse, and then the Knight of Swords in reverse. I'm going to say this. Be aware of someone trying to come in your life, making it seem as if they're fine with taking a back seat. Be aware of a person that comes into your life. How can I explain this? You know how a person play innocent by putting bugs in your ear and making it seem as if this isn't their idea. And they're trying to put in your head that it's really your idea, and they're trying to take something and manifest it. And then when things go, they want to play innocent and try to manipulate feelings and make it seem like it was you and not them. And also be careful with a person that has like a temper on them that gets very rowdy. They can't control their emotions. They fly off the handle, but then play innocent like it's not their fault. They like to play games. Okay, because this person, they don't know what teamwork is. Okay, it's always something with them, and they're always delivering messages. Be careful with somebody that's being very messy. Okay, and try to, you know how a person can be very charming and very, you know, charming with their words, like very passionate when they speak about things, and it's so believable that you feel as though this person is very innocent. But little do you know, they rear their ugly ass head around, and it's like, where did this person come from? And how is everything that you did my fault? I would say don't get brought into the middle with anything that this person has going on. If somebody's trying to bring you in the middle with their bullshit, I would stay silent. I would stay out of drama and stay out of everything. I would stay silent because you don't have no dog in this fight. You are not in control of what this person does and do. If this person is always doing some stuff, like I said, boundaries. Boundaries need to be set because this person feel like they can do what they want to do. And you shouldn't have people coming up to you telling you certain things about them, what they've been doing, and all the backstabbing they've been doing to you. Because let me tell you, words are going to travel. And it's going to be up to you to make that decision whether you want somebody like that in your life or not, because you shouldn't have to always defend yourself about stuff that has nothing to do with you. I know what they say, all the birds of a feather flock together, but however, that person has their own mind. If that bird decides to flock west and we going east, that's up to that bird. You know, if something is draining towards you, I would say, are you talking to me because you want a solution, you want an answer, or are you just venting? And be careful with replying to a person that's venting to you, okay? Because they could take whatever you say and try to run that back. Well, so-and-so said they have my back. So-and-so said they believe in me when you, Summertime is around the corner and everybody seems to show their ass in the summertime. Let me tell you something, Capricorn. Stay to self. Don't say too much. They vent to you. Wow, for real, that's crazy. Damn, try to change the subject. Say, hey, let's not even talk about this. Let's talk about something that's vibrant. You want to go out to eat? Stuff like that. You know, if a person keeps on bringing stuff up and they're bringing the vibration down, baby, it's time to be like, hey, bro, it's time to get off that phone. It's time to set boundaries. And sometimes it's time to part ways, especially if it's draining to you. Because there's other things you can be focusing on, like money. Other things we focus on that's positive. All right. So let's do love. All right. What's going on for the single Capricorns out here? What should the single Capricorns focus on? What should they be doing? The ones that are single and dating. The ones that are single and dating. All right. Alright, single and dating Capricorns, it says passion, love yourself first, and healing family issues. So this is going to be the time to where it's okay to start dating, but however, you should start focusing on loving yourself first. So that way a person knows how to treat you and what you're going to allow how a person should treat you. Focus on self first. We talked about this. We talked about creating boundaries and staying to self. Healing family issues. So if you have any sibling issues, cousin issues, any family issues, I would say I would start off doing shadow work, right? And if you feel comfortable enough to have this heart-to-heart conversation that you need to have that's causing issues and roadblocks, it could probably cause anxiety, or something can happen where it could trigger your depression. A conversation should be had, in my opinion. If it's triggering depression in you, it's a conversation you should have. At least be able to speak your piece. If it's a person that doesn't know how to communicate well, try to see if you can get a third party into, okay, because this is a time for healing and taking ownership. If a person's not trying to take ownership of all the wrong they done, at least you tried and spoke your piece and know, right? And sometimes you have to make peace with letting somebody like that go. But at least trying to have a conversation, just knowing that you tried, and not saying that it's easy, but you got to put yourself first and put your feelings first. If something's draining you and something's hurting you, It's okay to sit that person down and have a mature conversation with that person. Have a heart to heart with that person. At least try to have a heart to heart with that person to let them know how it's making you feel. Right? Especially if you decided to you know, become spiritual and they probably don't understand. Well, why aren't you in the church anymore? Stuff like that. It's good to have a conversation and let it be known, like, hey, I respect your religion and everything that you do, but I am doing this over here. Right? So for all the couples out there, what should they focus on? All the couples out there, what should they focus on? All the couple Capricorns out there. The Capricorns that are in relationships right now. What's the advice for the Capricorns that are in relationship? Okay, y'all are in bliss. Engagement, this could be the one. Chemistry, it is safe for you to love. Um, it's okay to let your guard down with this person, and just know that the feelings that you're feeling, they're feeling the same way too. Because y'all have this type of bond, and it's like y'all can be yourself with each other, and y'all can be friends with each other, and y'all are allowed to be open with each other and not feel judged. And also, it is a safe place. Just give it a chance to let it blossom and to become what it's going to become. But I would say this: I do know majority Earth signs has this issue where they like to control everything. Just let everything happen naturally. Let everything flow naturally, and be loose. Stop being so uptight. Stop trying to control everything and stop trying to plan everything. Stop playing chess in your head thinking that a person's this way, that way, and that way. If a person has shown you genuine 100% every day, other day, then leave it as that. Stop trying to make it seem like this person's out for you and I don't know if I should open up all the way. If this person has opened up their heart to you and show you who they are inside and out, it's okay. I know it can be scary because, don't nobody like being hurt or played with. But if this person shows you and they show you how they're genuine and how they're a good person and they have never done you wrong, or if they have and they owned up to their stuff and they show you change, it's okay to be happy. Okay, last but not least, we're going to do, I don't know if y'all can see that. The lights is really dim where I'm recording at. Okay, so what is the advice for Capricorn in the month of May? What is the advice for Capricorn in the month of May? Okay, I have the Pillar of Light, the Great Gathering, the Ever Unfolding Rose. This is the time, okay, this is the time for you to be to yourself, raise up your vibration, get rid of people who are at a lower vibration and that's not trying to raise their vibration or do anything with their life. It's time to move on. It's time to, start moving around people who are vibrating higher than you, or people who are trying to raise their vibration as high as yours. People who are trying to make a change in their life. Not saying that they have to be spiritual, but when a person decides to mature and leave certain things behind, that's growth. Anybody that's trying to grow, be around people who want to grow and want to move around in life. Not somebody that's want to be stuck or feel as though they want to throw pity parties for themselves all the time, right? And everything that's coming for you is meant for you. Don't ever let it think that is not meant for you when you do get it. Don't let nobody make you feel bad of getting something that you earned or that you deserved. Okay, because they didn't get it. Because the roles are reversed and you would act like that with them, you would be a hater and you would be all this other stuff. But then since it's you, all of a sudden, I don't know how you got that. Oh, you must did this and the third to get that. No, bitch, it's called working hard. Okay. Well, that's it for this reading. Bye, Capricorn.